Today, we're getting into some more delicious, low-effort meals using ingredients that you probably already have at home. And if not, I will give you some ideas, suggestions for alternate ingredients. First, we have these amazing leftover pancakes. Roughly chop your chosen fillings, which the fillings are the leftover portion of this recipe. I decided to use up a bell pepper and a spring onion. Also, I'm currently making my way through this ginormous block of tofu. Recently, I've been seeing people online shave their tofu using a vegetable peeler, so here I'm giving that a try. And it worked out semi-well. I sauteed these ingredients in a bit of oil over medium-high for about 6 minutes. Meanwhile, in a large mixing bowl, I combined all the ingredients for the pancake batter. Flour, salt, baking powder, water, and that's it. Now transfer the sauteed ingredients to the batter, giving everything a good mix, and then create little pancakes out of this. Cook each one for about 3 to 4 minutes per side over medium heat. And that's about it. These are definitely heavily inspired by Korean pancakes. So delicious. Definitely serve them with some kind of condiment or sauce that you have in your fridge. I went for a quick soy dressing. You could do sriracha maybe. You could also add some steamed broccoli on the side. That would be really nice. Next up is this super lazy, insanely quick pasta. This recipe starts with adding some pasta or noodles of your choosing to a pot of boiling salted water. Blend up some store-bought tomato sauce, store-bought hummus, and pasta water. Technically, yes, you can mix these ingredients manually, but I really like super smooth pasta sauce. Halfway through boiling the pasta, I'm adding some fresh spinach. And then as soon as the pasta is tender, I'm draining everything and then transferring that back to the pot together with the blended sauce. And I'm just giving that a quick mix, maybe a quick taste test to see if there's any more salt or spices needed. Lastly, feel free to add some more toppings. And that's about it. It's so cozy, and it tastes like you put in effort, which you did not. You don't understand how obsessed I am with this next recipe. It's inspired by all these Korean tuna rice dishes I've seen on the internet recently, so I decided to put together an improvised vegan version, and turns out it's too good not to share. To my food processor, I'm adding a can of drained chickpeas, a tablespoon of vegan mayonnaise, a tablespoon of vegan sour cream. Key ingredient is gochujang paste, which you feel free to add more of if you want it more spicy, some rice vinegar, salt, and a seaweed sheet, roughly ripped to shreds. Also add some onion. I prefer a green onion here. Blend this up, or just pulse it rather, for a few seconds. You don't want this to turn into complete puree. Taste test, see if it needs anything else, and that's pretty much it. You can put this on top of toast, inside salad wraps, or on top of noodles. I am bringing a non-stick skillet with a bit of olive oil, my last few drops of olive oil, up to medium-high. Then I'm adding some leftover rice. I'm letting that crisp up for about 6 minutes, mixing here and there until golden brown. And then I assembled my plate with some extra spring onion, some more sesame seeds, and finally some spinach. But yeah, this is so yummy. The seaweed gives this a subtle fishiness that isn't too overpowering. It's fresh and spicy and tasty. This next recipe is a bit of a wild one, or to me at least, because I'd never heard of it before.
So let me get this straight. You love salad but haven't had YY chatpate?
So yes, this is basically a super spicy Nepalese instant noodle salad that I simply had to try. Even though I'm only half German, I am unfortunately very German when it comes to spice. I did have to tone down the spice levels quite a bit for my taste buds, but feel free to go with the original measurements if you can handle it. Grab your salad bowl and add a pack of instant noodles, crushing the noodles using your fingers. Add all the sauces and spices the packet includes as well. Here's where I already had to make changes because I couldn't find the original type of brand that they're talking about in the TikTok, sadly. Also add a little bit of extra oil and, if you wish, some extra salt and chili powder, which also the chili powder I substituted with paprika, the spiciest German spice. Next, add half a cucumber, a small onion. I went with green onion. And then the TikTok says to add 5 to 6 green chilies. I went with the 1 green chili. And if you like it to be even more mild, you could take out the seeds before you chop the chili. Okay, what else do we have? A bunch of cilantro and lots of lime juice. I also had some leftover spinach in the fridge, which I added here. Then you add some crispy chili oil to taste. That is one of my favorite things though. I don't find it too spicy. Feel free to add some extra sriracha. And then I also randomly decided to add some avocado because I needed to use that up. This salad was actually so delicious, fresh and crunchy and zesty. I really like this. My mom is what some people might consider an almond mom, an almond mother. And so I still, whenever I eat instant noodles, feel kind of rebellious. Like, I just put instant noodles into a salad. That's the craziest thing I could have done. I think I should make this for her. I think she would like it. Last but not least, we have this random but delicious couscous bowl. To me, the highlight of this meal are these super crunchy chickpeas. Preheat the oven to 150 degrees Celsius. Drain and rinse a can of chickpeas and transfer them to a baking sheet without parchment paper. Drizzle over a tablespoon of olive oil and add whatever seasonings you want to add, plus salt. Now this goes into the oven at 150 degrees for 10 minutes. And then after those 10 minutes, you turn up the heat to 190 degrees Celsius and give everything another 15 to 20 minutes. In the meantime, I prepared my couscous just by adding couscous to a bowl together with some salt, some olive oil, some more seasoning, and some hot water. Allow this to sit for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, I made myself a fun little drink. And I also cut up some tomatoes here, some fresh cilantro. Of course, you can always do other fresh herbs if you prefer. But basically, I'm mixing these herbs into some vegan sour cream. Taste test the spread, season with some more salt if needed. I also added some oat milk just to thin this out. And then onto plating. So the fluffy couscous, the cilantro mix, the crispy chickpeas, the tomatoes, sesame seeds. Maybe add some greens if you want. I did green onion, which I'm not sure if that counts as greens, but there you go. If you're still watching, then leave a comment telling me what's your current go-to meal that you make when you don't feel like cooking. Because if it sounds good to me, I might try it in a future video. That's it from me today. I hope this video sparked some good cooking ideas for you, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Bye!